What's up, everybody? We are back for yet another episode of Champions Corner. Today we have FameGillette in the building, fresh off the flight from Miami.
Yeah, just for y'all.
Just to come to the corner.
Yep.
Now we got chips, y'all. I think it's safe to call you the marketing mogul up in here.
I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be innovative, trying to figure out new ways to do the same old shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it though. How did that come about?
Really because I had the cover art for the song, and I'm just like, how can I make this physical? So I found out a way to make it physical. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that you can hold, because I feel like nowadays with the lack of people holding on to the CD or the credits and stuff, we got to find new ways to put that in people's hands without being a traditional way of a CD or some shit like that, a flash drive or something like that. So being that everything is digital, you know what I'm saying, you just got to find out new ways to stay innovative.
Weird question. How you come up with the flavors? Like, how you pick these?
I was just trying to be funny and be like something that has something to do with the culture. So like slang words like half baked, extra cheese.
Gotcha.
Shit like that. So it's like something that people could look and laugh at too.
That's fine.
To keep the comedy vibe going as well. And then it's also something legitimate as well. So if Master P ever seen that, I'm pretty sure he gonna fuck with me too. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
And you also got on here scan QR code for more content.
Yeah,
so like how do people work that? Just in case people
you just literally just pick up your phone, any Android, any iPhone, put your camera up and just aim it, and it'll literally pop right up on your phone. You pick whatever you stream music from and listen. It just goes directly to the song. The Chips. It was a single that I had called Chips. That I'm trying to really want to get it to Master P to make it the Rap Snacks song. That's the ultimate goal.
That's fire.
So yeah, we taking it there. I got another flavor too, the Coolest Ranch. I didn't bring it up here.
That's probably the most fire one.
Yeah, everybody love Cool Ranch.
Yeah, he holding out.
And this one is the coolest. So I got y'all though.
I appreciate it. So FameGillette, where are you from? I'm
from Rahway, New Jersey. The good old that's my hometown. But I always like to say that I was born in Elizabeth, was raised in Rahway, but I became a man in Newark. So I lived in Newark for like 9 years, and that's where I learned like a lot of like men principles as far as being a grown man. So I always say that's where I came of age at. Was in Newark. So, but I'm from Rahway. Went to high school in Rahway. I like to say, for the most part, wherever you went to high school is kind of where you from.
Right.
So what's the biggest difference between Rahway and Newark? Because like your formative years was in Rahway, but like what you said what made you a man was Newark. So what's the difference?
The difference is in Rahway, I feel like it's a veil of like you are veiled from how poor you are until you 18. So like you don't realize it. So it's a night, I guess you could call it, quote unquote, suburban area. It was a different type of thing. So where if you didn't have money in Rahway, your friends might have had, like your kids you might have grew up, might have had it or whatever. So I feel like the difference between Newark and Rahway would have been that I used to always notice and say like, all right, if I grew up in Newark, I would have the comfort to know that all my friends are poor. All my friends, we got the comfort to know that. But in Rahway, it was more like this family might have been poor, this might have been middle class. So it was like a different desperation to where it's like in Newark you kind of only see the slums, but here it's like I'm poor, but damn, my friend got a nice ass house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a weird matrix. Right. So that's the biggest difference, I would say.
So you do music. Would you call yourself a rapper or just an artist?
An artist. I would say I'm an artist. But I started off as a producer, so I was making beats. I still make beats, but that's why I call myself an artist more than anything, because the whole creation process of it, I'm like real hands-on and involved in.
So for people who have never heard your music, how can you explain it to them, word of mouth?
It's melodically driven, but it is real rap, I would say. Like I'm really talking. I feel like it is substance, a lot of substance. It is not. It's not really like a flash in the pan type of music. I don't think.
Okay.
It's more like a lot of layers and elements to it. I really put myself on the tracks, especially my latest project. Put Everything on God is like real introspective, and you really could kind of get to know who I am on that.
Which side of the spectrum do you like to be on, more the producing side or the artist side?
Equally. I feel like it's equally the same. But I do, as I get older, I feel like I'm more into the development part of younger artists and trying to, especially in New Jersey, I feel like we don't have any big stars yet. I feel like it's such a big pool of potential. Yeah. So I just want to be able to drive people's potential. If I can't be the guy, I would definitely help try to make the guy. You know what I'm saying? And be a part of developing and forming them. So I'm definitely with the artistic side, but I'm just more of the creator. I want to be part of the creative process.
So do you feel like, working at a label would kind of help you do some of these things?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I would be, I'm the perfect music mogul for sure. Because I'm unselfish with ideas. I'm not a hoarder of information. I freely give out my connects because I feel like we all candles in the sun. So it's not like where I'm holding on to my connect because I'm scared that you're gonna do more with it.
I don't know why we're like that. Like, people don't want to hand out information. Like,
I just feel like it's a part of because people don't want to get forgotten too. So like, if I give you this information, are you gonna remember that I gave it to you?
That's true. Exactly.
So people are more in it on that part instead of just giving it out because they're scared that they get left in the dust.
left behind. Right. Type of thing.
But we got to do away with that anxiety.
We got to stop doing that though.
Because it's holding everybody back. Exactly. Nobody. It's like, what is 100% of nothing? Right. It's nothing.
That's true.
So like, who is some of your biggest inspirations in terms of like on the producer side, the music side, and also like behind the scenes kind of thing?
You know what? I like. This is Kayy was like the ultimate of it. He did it. That was like my first, like, as far as not as a kid. As a kid, Nas was my favorite rapper, but as I coming of age, Kayy was like the ultimate as far as business and music and all of that. But I like what Young Berg is doing.
Hitmaker.
I fuck with what he does. I like how he rebranded himself. It's just weird, like how he did it.
It was like out the blue, like.
And then it was like such a slow bubble. And then when I started, because I pay attention to credits and stuff, so I've been hearing that the Hitmaker shit. And I'm like, damn, yo, this nigga really doing it. I'm like, damn. So I like what he doing, and then he got the ill position at Atlantic, I heard, to where you could just create. Once again, he could create, he could do everything, but he gets the recognition, he get it all. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with his position in the game. I think he's definitely one of the head runners of what's to come in the next 10 years. But I could see myself being like that for sure. But still be able to be an artist and still be able to be creative.
Right. So we asked this question last week, and I just think it fits what we're talking about. If you had to build your own label with the artists that we have out today, who would you choose? Five artists. Like
that's out in the industry. I mean, y'all should have excluded a couple of people. I mean, I'm gonna go with Drake. Who wouldn't want Drake? Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it like this because I feel like that's too easy. I'm gonna say some artists that's not on, like that's from Jersey that I fuck with, and that I would sign if I had the chance to. Bump Pro. I don't know if you ever heard of him. Y'all should. I'm a link y'all his music.
But it's on.
Bump Pro is fire. I feel like he just ill all around. Like he like just dope. I'm gonna let y'all hear his shit. Khalil Mack, he here with me today. I'm gonna let y'all hear some of his music, but he don't got none out right now. But I would definitely sign him and develop him. Who else is fire out here? Damn, who else we got? I know I'm missing a lot of people. Yeah, DJ Khaled. Rest in peace, DJ Khaled. He was a producer, but I'm talking about like like a super producer, but he's a composer. But
sorry for your loss.
That was a loss for the whole squad. But he was on some producer shit. But as an artist, I'm trying. What other artist is crazy? I don't want to just throw out my friends' names out there. You know like, they hot too, but I want to be more.
Well, let's shout them out anyway.
I mean, Mr. Splurge, Chase Fetty, Bless McFly.
Nice.
Who else we got at the Penthouse? LePew, Fire, new artist gonna come up. So yeah, my squad really, because I really feel like these guys are talented, very special. Chad Piff, P. Carrera, Chad Busser. I don't know if you ever heard of Chad Busser. He fire, innovative, crazy style, creative, super.
Shout out to Chad.
Word. For real. Like I just like music that, you know what I'm saying, like that makes me feel like, damn, I wish I'd have made that song.
Nice.
That's how I judge songs. Like, damn, I wish I'd have made that.
Right.
Yeah, so those guys at least got one song apiece that I wish I made. You know what I'm saying? So
it sounds like y'all got enough people in the squad to like form a
yeah, we on some Wu shit. We really on some Wu-Tang shit as far as like the talent and the authenticity goes.
And it's very versatile too, which is important. Not everybody sound the same.
Yeah, and we really friends too. Like niggas is really like we really be kicking it and shit like that.
That's
so
dope. That's
fly. It's a fly situation. Word.
So you just came back from Miami.
Yeah, my favorite place in the continental USA.
Is that your go-to when you need to get away from Jersey?
For sure. It's like a reset. You get to press a reset button. It feels like you're in a different country. The women are beautiful. The people are beautiful. It's the South still. So you still get that Southern feel, but you get the Latin vibe with the tropics. Just the water is beautiful. You know, it's just it's a vibe. Miami is a vibe. You know what
so what's your favorite things to do when you go down there?
Just chill, man. I like to take a day by myself, go to the beach, go to North Beach. I kind of stay away from South Beach. I go to North Beach because it's a little quieter. The girls is topless.
That's always
like, nah, I'm just bullshitting. But they are topless. But I go there because it's just chill, it's relaxed. I get to read my books. I typically go by myself because my friends be sleeping shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like to go there, chill, bring a couple books, some good music, and just, you know what I'm saying, sit on the beach for 3-4 hours and catch the tans. And
That's
vibes.
a vibe.
What books you read now?
The Way of the Superior Man.
Okay.
The Alchemist.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's fire. That's a good one. My sister just gave me Handmaid's Tale, but that's a show too. So I started watching the show because I felt like, I don't know, I just needed something visual with that one. The Richest Man in Babylon. Those are the ones right now that I'm fucking with heavy.
What's up? I feel like people don't really read books anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you got the audio books. They do the same thing, I feel like. But to sit down, I just like the ritual of being able to sit down, open up a book.
Right.
Makes me feel a little bit more smarter.
Yeah,
like,
we need to bring it back though.
Yeah, I got
too
a whole
much
bunch
social media. And
I got a whole bunch of ebooks, but then like,
and I deal with it too. So I know if somebody like me who is somewhat disconnected from social medias and stuff like that, and it's still hard for me. So I could imagine for other people. Sometimes I find myself like having to like put the phone to the side. Yo, this is crazy how attached to it I am. For real.
That shit is. I was watching Dr. Phil the other day. Don't laugh at me, but it was a really good episode. It was a girl on there. Her name was Jess. She was like 20, 21, and she was saying how she made a whole life via Instagram, and she was getting paid for it, $10,000. Guys was paying her, flying her out, all this stuff. Instagram shut her page down.
Ooh.
Sick. Made a whole YouTube crying, like bawling, crying, like I need my page. Like it's like a mental illness.
Yeah. She do need the page. That's like she's employed by that at this point.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's sad, but it's real. It's definitely real. I mean, once again, I dealt with it. I got my Instagram deleted before, hacked and deleted. It's happened to me, and I'm talking about. Yeah, I was sick.
Yeah.
I was mad. Like, I got to do this work again. I got to put in the work. Yeah. But what I can say about that is you got to be proactive. You got to have a backup page.
Absolutely.
Got to.
Now I'm gonna make one tonight.
Yeah. Word up. So you can always just switch the name and just.
Right.
But because I've been there before, where it's like, damn. But I always think about that. Like, I start to feel bad for like the Instagram what you call them, influencers?
Yeah.
The skits who make the skits.
Yes.
I feel because it's like you gotta continue to do that shit. Like especially if you go viral, it's the same shit with music. It's like that's when the pressure begins. Like you got something viral now, you gotta keep doing that. So you end up making a buffoon of yourself because you trying to keep that shit up. Like and because it becomes a drug, and you need to. And you, like how old girl said, that shit was paying her bills.
I don't even be feeling bad for him though, cause like if you make a skit and it go viral, if you got real talent, I feel like you gonna be alright. You gonna like if you a real creative, you gonna find a way.
Yeah, for sure. But it's just I feel bad for people who continuously have to make a buffoon of themselves to keep
like,
up.
That's what I'm saying. How long, like, are you gonna keep doing that? Though?
Right.
Like,
So
I felt bad for Shiggy at one point.
I mean, all of them.
Because when Shiggy did the In My Feelings challenge, like Shiggy wasn't even really like a dancer. He just made funny videos, and every time somebody seen him, like, it was like, yo, do the dance. Like, it's not what he do. Like, it's not him.
I seen a picture of Welvin on the
somewhere
on a bench somewhere. But that's what people do. They use you up until
A-Town.
Shout out to A-Town.
all them people, and then you become
Miss A-Town, man, for real.
And you become they use you up and then spit you out, and then it's like, damn, look at you.
Ice, JJ Fish, all of them. It's crazy. Now you start thinking about them, they just
it was a lot of them, son.
And they go to the next one, use them all up until they kill themselves. Like it's like, what's old boy name that did the no jumper shit? Boom Gang. It's like, yo, you end up
no bullshit. I thought he died.
Yeah, you end up killing yourself trying to entertain these people.
Yeah,
and it's sad, and it's a bad. I feel like with the entertainment business, it's a bad preconception that you gotta be miserable to make the best music.
Yes.
Or you gotta be
divorce.
You gotta be an unstable person to be the uber creative, and that's not true.
Yep.
You think so?
That's how they make it.
They want you to believe that, so you could destroy yourself in the process. But it's people that haven't had to do that. I mean, one of our best examples is Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? J. Cole. I always look at people always be like, yo, this type of music is winning. I'm tired of this bullshit. Them niggas not really winning though. It's just what you looking at.
Exactly.
The social media.
Right. The social media is pushing and making you feel like they winning, but they not winning. The niggas that's winning, been winning. Drake, J. Cole, Jay-Z, Nas, everybody with substance. That's the niggas that's in it 10 plus.
That's why I never really paid attention to none of this mumble. Like when people, mumble rap is taking over. I'm like, look, mumble rap is cool. You feel me? But it's like, at the end of the day, the top of the top every year is still the same 3, 4, 5.
It's the real shit. Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake.
Like it's still them.
You know what I'm saying? The real always prevails. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about Jay-Z going hand in hand with the NFL?
I'm gonna keep it 100. I didn't feel any way about it because I really wasn't too sure why people was boycotting the NFL to begin with.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't really mad about it because I didn't really understand it to begin with. It was like, because I'm out. I never seen it. I never felt the presence of people not watching NFL.
That's true though.
I
just
never
hear it or
I see shit once again. Shit I hear on social media. People trying to get likes and retweets and shit like that. It's like they don't even really mean it. They just posting it just to get the interaction. So I never seen it in my real life. As far as like, once again, I was at the bars last season. I didn't see the backlash. So I really didn't feel a way. And then we all know Jay-Z about that money. I mean, and if he can do something good in the process, he gonna do it.
Facts.
And I feel like that's basically what it is. And had he not been Jay-Z, we wouldn't even known about this shit.
People keep making it like he's wrong for getting paid in the process of doing something good.
That's what I'm saying.
Why?
And then I don't know the business structure behind it. So it's like, what are we mad at?
Yeah,
I'm saying just let Hov do what Hov do, man.
Yeah, you gotta let it play out, and if it blow up in his face, I'm pretty sure he'll know how to deal with it. And
if you was coming at Champion's Corner,
like they're trying to let us have it, like
because y'all supported it.
I'm always going to defend Hov until Hov give me a reason not to defend him. You feel me? Because Hov is like #1 on like any list that I got.
Not for
sure. You know what
sure.
I'm saying, so it's like I don't never think Hov did anything detrimental to us as a culture. You feel me? So until he does something detrimental, like until this little deal is over and we see, yo, ain't no progress made, then I'm gonna walk back my take like, yo, Hov, like you kind of did that for no reason. Like now we looking at you a little bit.
But
funny,
did it take away from the culture? Is the thing. I don't think it did. Yeah, I don't think it would. It could. I don't think what he did would ever damage the culture. Now, would it push it forward? I'm not sure, but would it damage it? No.
Nope.
Exactly.
I just think we need to get out of this phase, like that we can't sit around people we don't agree with, like their morals. Because how will you ever understand where they're coming from if you don't sit with them?
I mean, then you talking to people who hate their jobs, that go to work to a job that they hate, but you mad at Jay-Z for doing it. It don't make sense.
That's true.
It just don't make sense. Live your life to its fullest capacity and then make an opinion. But if you're not living, I can't respect your opinion if I'm looking at you and you're not even following your dreams and doing something exceptional in your neighborhood.
What is a day in the studio like for you?
A day in the studio.
What you got around you? Is it females?
We used to do the female thing, but that shit get like distracting a little bit, and then I'm a natural entertainer. I like to make sure everybody is comfortable and shit like that. Yeah. So the less people there, the more focused I am on the work. I'm gonna have some weed. If you know me, I'm gonna have some weed. I need them backwoods. I'm like a year in on these backwoods. I'm fucking with them. I was an advocate against them before. I was a heavy Dutch smoker, but I'm with them now. So I need like 2 packs of backwoods, a couple of my homies, and just some good beats. Really, just a good vibe. I just like to be around, and then it necessarily doesn't have to be like we going there to work. I just want to
just chill.
Yeah, just chill sometimes, and then the vibes come from there. So the studio is usually real intimate when it comes to me. I don't really do the wild thing.
Does that come with age or?
They come with yeah, definitely came with age for sure. And a lot of wasted money.
Yeah. So most guys, I need bitches.
Yeah.
You really don't, bro.
You don't need that. I'm saying, unless I only do stuff like that unless the work is done, and now it's like, yo, I want people to come in and listen to the music, and that's what we doing it for. But the creative process, I don't need a bunch of things and people around.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So and I can't even really. I'm gonna keep it 100. I can't be my full creative self with a lot of people in the room because I feel like I can't make those mistakes that I would make or make those creative judgments or try something different. It's hard to try new things in front of people because they like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and I don't want to deal with that psychological of knowing somebody's watching me like try new things. So I'd rather just be me and the engineer, or just me, and I know how to run my sessions or whatever. So, but yeah, I don't need a lot of extra shit.
So what's a FameGillette show like?
Oh, them shits is live. Them shits is live. I go crazy on my shows, man. That's the different story. Like my shows, I like to bring a lot of females out. I feel like when you bring girls out, the guys naturally looking at you like, oh shit, who's this nigga?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like even if they started it off hating, they like, damn, like who the fuck is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? They gonna pay attention. They gonna see what you got to say. So I'm definitely gonna have some females at my shows. We turning it up. I'm gonna pick the livest songs. I'm not really one of those somber. Listen to my life while I'm performing. Right. That's what my albums are for. That's what the project is for. The shows is gonna be fun. We gonna mix it together. The lit stuff. Yeah, we gonna mix it together. I'm not giving you whole songs. It's verse, maybe a hook. I'm gonna mix it up. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's gonna be an experience.
Whole songs, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be an experience because Nobody want to hear 3 minutes of a song that they don't know. They want to hear some mixtures, and then if you got the interaction with the crowd that you brought, yeah, people will always fuck with that. So the shows is live, super. You should book me.
I will.
You should.
bring some rap snacks with you.
Oh yeah, that's what we do. We get the crowd involved. We had a show in AC, me and my nigga Chase Fetty, and we was tossing them in the crowd. People love that shit. Like, I'm gonna send you the video. That shit
That's
crazy.
Dope.
Like,
that's super fire.
Yeah, people don't even know what they're grabbing for. They just grabbing. People just want what you got.
Whatever you throw, they just gonna take, no matter what it is.
Or just boom.
Give me a bomb. They catching that shit.
So we be trying to have at least like 100 rap snacks on deck when we go to shows. Some t-shirts and shit like that just to give away.
Now, marketing is like a big deal. So for other rappers around, or just people that want to be rappers, period, artists, period, how would you go about telling them how important it is to market and brand themselves outside?
Marketing is everything. Marketing is literally everything. You gotta have, I always say, I think marketing is finding a new way to sell the old shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not marketing now, especially now, if you don't, most niggas marketing is trolling.
Yeah, clout chasing.
That's what marketing has turned into. Because people are not as creative as they once were. So fuck it. If I can't create nothing, I'm gonna just wild the fuck out. I'm gonna troll. I'm gonna say that I'm doing shit that I'm not doing. I think that's marketing. That's become marketing. But
do you feel like that's a good sense of marketing?
Or if you're willing to take what comes with it,
right?
If you're willing to take the scrutiny of people really being able to, because the real gonna come. People gonna find out what you're about. And all it is you finding out faster when you trolling. Because people gonna wonder, who is this nigga? You know this nigga? Where you from? Let me find out somebody that know him, where he from, and act. How was he when he grew up? He wasn't like that? I mean, so it just, the real just comes faster. So I wouldn't suggest it unless you really ready to deal with the backlash of it. Look at 6ix9ine.
That's a great segue into 6ix9ine.
My man's out here snitching.
You see what he's going through.
I heard he was wilding today. What happened? I was asleep.
They said basically he was in court, took the stand and testified, saying that Trippie Redd is a gang member and he's
Trippie Redd. Why are you talking about Trippie Redd?
Trippie Redd, or you sure?
It was Trippie Redd, because him and Trippie Redd had a beef.
I remember that, but why are you talking about him? That's wild.
He took the stand and
so this shit is on TV.
They did like just a dialogue. They posted it. He was pointing fingers saying,
I know I'm about to go watch when I leave here.
The brown suit right over here type shit.
Why?
But Meek Mill,
this shit like a soap opera.
And Meek posted it.
And I'm not gonna lie, they was ripping him on Academics page. They was ripping Meek. Like, we know 6ix9ine snitching, but they was ripping Meek.
For what?
They was like, you signed to a correction officer. At the end of the day, you keep talking about 6ix9ine, but what would you do if you was in that position?
6ix9ine was never even supposed to be in this position to begin with. He's never supposed to be like that. You ain't grow up like that. You feel me? That wasn't you.
That's a fact.
So then you wanted to do this to get a little bit of fame, a little bit of bread, and that drug called attention is dangerous.
Yes, man, life come at you fast.
So once you get a little hint of that drug, and you like it, you get addicted and you start doing more. You start escalating the trolling, so you get bigger and larger effects. And
yeah, man, because people, once you start seeing results from doing fuck shit, more fuck shit comes.
With it.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just so unfortunate, man. He got a whole daughter.
Yeah,
should be taken care of.
Shit,
behind bars. Now, when you come home, it's gonna be hard for you to even continue that. Is everybody gonna want your head?
He be alright though.
Hey, hold your head, Playboy.
He be alright.
They gonna put him in Whitsack. He gonna be somewhere in.
Facts.
Nah, like
Wisconsin,
I was telling
Nebraska.
people ask me, you think he could continue to do entertainment? I think he could.
You really do.
I think that he already got two options though. He got to either be real low, disappear, never come back, or he just got to be super high key. I'm talking about come out talking about everything, being just living his truth.
Times 10,
right? Like, live your truth. I'm a snitch. Yeah, I did that, and that's the only way he gonna. Because people gonna want to hear that shit.
I don't think
people gonna tune in.
Long out there.
We definitely gonna tune in.
That's what I'm saying. People gonna tune in.
Yeah, the views is definitely gonna be there.
Yeah, he gonna die behind that. You feel me? But
hey, man,
I feel like cause
that's his only option, though.
His fan base,
if he wants to be in entertainment,
yeah,
I give it up.
His fan base don't even
he
like
ain't even worth it at this point.
Like his fan base not like us. You feel me? They not like, yo, if you portraying this lifestyle, you got to take what come with it. So if you a gang member, you know no snitching is really a part of that thing. Man. So you got
to still play his music. His songs still come on the radio.
That's a fact.
These kids be 13,
ain't none of the DJs
14, 15, like,
mixing them out. There ain't nothing. This shit still play. So that showed me like, oh, he got a shot. He just got to be bold.
It's either he bold. Yeah, that's the only way he could do it for real. You can't be low and do it because as an artist, you got to touch the people.
And you started off bold.
Exactly. You got to come right back out like, yo, what's up? I'm here. I'm in these streets. I don't think that'll work though.
But damn, it's a fucked up situation though.
My man 6ix9ine.
I pray for him.
We usually talk about the females in the game right now. What you think about the female race we got going on right here?
Shit crazy right now. Shit bubbling. It's a lot of females out here putting their bid in. I think it's time for that. Been a long time coming as far as female rap being concerned. I never thought I'd seen it this potent with as many females that's contending that people are actually willing to listen to. It's amazing.
You fucking with it?
I fuck with it. I do. I feel like the women are very talented. I feel like they are definitely keeping it true out, and I feel like it's a plethora. Like you got a lot to listen to. They got a lot to pick from.
That's true.
You got Rhapsody, you got City Girls. Depending on how you feeling, how you ever wake up.
Right.
Like women literally don't have to listen to men anymore at all if they don't want to.
That's so true.
It is.
Like you got more than enough to pick from out of the. From
what we got out here,
and you literally don't even have to, and you're gonna be satisfied too.
Yeah,
I mean, like you got quality out there, so I think it's fire. I want to work with them all. Shit, it's beautiful. I love it.
What females would you put on your label? Mainstream.
I like Doja Cat.
Bro, yes.
I fuck with Doja Cat. I just like. I like the energy I think she's gonna be huge.
I think so.
I think that she hasn't even reached the potential that she's gonna reach. I think it's all about energy. I like her energy, how she comes across through the phone and through the internet. I just like. Right. I think people are gonna like her, and she look good, which is a plus. She's sexy, but she funny, so I think the girls are gonna like identify with her. I like her, so I would definitely. That would have been a good signee for me.
You I like hot girl summer.
If it's good for them, it's good for me. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good answer.
You know what I'm saying? It's a good answer. Yeah.
I really like I was just doing a little bit of research. Like I really like Meg Thee Stallion's personality. Like it even goes beyond music. Like I feel like she's somebody that for once the girls can actually look up to. You in school, you still doing what you got to do. I don't really see like a bad vibe with her. Nah,
I fuck with her. I like her image. I do like her image. I feel like she rides that lane of strong and sexy well.
Yes.
She is a I don't want to say typical. She's like a black woman. If I think about a black woman from Texas that's look good, like I would think that's what it looks like. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She fire. I do like what she represents, and it's not demeaning.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
That's what I thought too.
So I respect it. I respect what she does, and she could really rap. She really go in. Word up.
She definitely be spitting.
So like, who's your dream collab? Like, if you could collab with any artist, and it could be multiple, who would you collab with, and why?
If I could make a song with somebody, man, I just want to work. I would love to see the process and work with like Kayy. Stevie Wonder is my favorite artist, like of all time. As far as like creative, I would love to see the process. I love to build with Quincy Jones.
You're an old head.
Nah, these are just these are the originators of the when it wasn't easy to do it. You know what I'm saying? Where it wasn't like
they had to put the work in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was. I'm talking about these guys are really talented at what they do. It was a different process of making music, as far as like it was way more expensive.
When you have they have social media like that, you had to get out there.
You had to really be good.
You had to really touch the people.
You had to really be good. So I just admired that time period in music. So I just respect the creation of how they were making music back then too. But if I could collaborate with somebody right now, it'd be Kanye. I like what Kanye does musically.
I feel like he coming back. I don't know.
I like to say this, man. Black people love Jesus, man.
Yeah.
He know what he's doing.
Sunday worships.
That's what I'm saying. He know what he's doing.
Oh man.
Listen, man. Once again, this is marketing. We talking marketing. We talking about think tanks. We talking about sitting around with 10, 20 people who are just talking about what we gonna do to make you come back. These are smart people that are doing this shit. They're not dumb. So they weighing their options. What is your core fan base? Mostly black people. How did you upset them with the racist shit like that? What's something that the most black people like? Church, Jesus,
the Lord. Yep. Let's put them all together.
This is what I call the Apollo theory. When people go on an Apollo, when you didn't want to get booed, you sang a gospel song. Didn't matter how bad you sang it.
That makes sense.
You don't boo the guy who sings gospel.
Exactly. There's gospel.
This is what he doing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I peeped that from deep. I respect it because I do feel there's some genuineness in it as well. I mean, this is the guy who made Jesus walk. So it is some genuineness in it, but it's also marketing. And it's also this is a thought out thing. This isn't just, oh, yo, I'm making gospel music now, like, or nah, I'm feeling the spirit so much. This not that. Right. But I respect it though, and the music sounds great.
That's true.
I hope the music sounds great. I hope so.
Oh, it is. I feel like it is.
Yeah.
Like he's been working.
And Kanye don't make bad music. Yeah. Like I think he's incapable of making a bad song, but it's like
I just think the anticipation be so high that
we be disappointed with it when it finally comes.
Right.
So Mr. Lady Lover, you bring the ladies out to your shows. Do you have anybody by your side?
As far as
relationship wise?
Yeah. We I feel like that every man needs somebody. It's like as far as like a woman, and it don't necessarily always have to be sexually driven.
Right,
or,
of course.
I just do feel like that presence. You do need the feminine touch on things sometimes.
Sorry, ladies, I try ain't single.
Depends on when you ask me. But I'm also big on saying that until you're married, you are single. Because when you're filling out job applications, it ain't no spot for boyfriend.
Oh man.
Or girlfriend.
That is true.
That should say married or single.
That is true. But that don't give y'all a pass to be out here cheating.
Nah, now cheating is, see, I'm big on honesty.
Being toxic.
You gotta be honest. You have to be honest. And that's one thing that I had to grow into as well. I've been through my lying stage, but you only lie when you're scared. I was scared of them women.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Some of these women be scary, bro.
It's a fact. And then I just feel like most guys are nice guys. We don't want to let y'all down. We don't want to, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to break our... Ain't trying to hear that shit.
They'll leave us alone.
But you know, when we a little bit younger and more naive, we feel like, yo, lying to her is going to protect her, so I'm not trying to hurt her. And in reality, if we just tell you the truth and be straightforward, it's gonna hurt right now, but you're gonna be good. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off. But then,
yeah, like what you gonna really do if a nigga keep it above with you?
No, I'm gonna respect it.
Exactly. You probably gonna keep fucking with him too.
I ain't feel that.
Tell the truth, fellas. Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
I ain't feel that. So, I can respect it. I mean, that don't mean we can't be cool.
So if I call, you gonna pick up?
What? You know, this is why I need more ladies on the show, because every show I'm getting tested, and it's just me. Like no, it's only me.
Listen, if a man keeps, I'm just a little proof. If you be honest, she can be mad all she want. She's gonna talk to you.
Yeah. That's just what it is. I don't know what else you want. Like,
because most women are just waiting for the lie.
Yeah.
So when you don't, it's like your brain gets scrambled.
And what is that? Toxic.
It's not toxic.
That's not toxic.
Lying to you is toxic. See, I don't want to say it. I gotta see that every week. You can do that. What?
That's how you feel?
No, never.
Listen, we already came to the conclusion that I'm trying to change my life and that I'm no longer addicted to toxic things.
We all are, man.
Toxic is
in some way, though.
I keep telling you,
unless it's food, that's just
fun,
something
bro.
I can't get around. But
nah, I do feel like every man does need a feminine touch. Get you somebody that you can be honest with.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't be honest with it, then that's not the one you need to be with.
That's a fact.
Straight up. Don't become a liar for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody worth that shit. I'm living testimony that I've stayed in bad relationships because I was a liar.
Right.
So whether she knew it or not, I feel guilty.
Right.
So she can treat me how she want, but now I feel bad. Damn, I gotta do that.
Right.
So you put yourself in a bad position being a liar. Fuck the other person. Mm-hmm. You kind of skew your own vision.
Now, how do you as an artist maintain a relationship while still being an artist?
Shit, just keep swinging. Just gotta. It ain't gonna like most guys would be like. Most guys in my position would be scorned. Like I done do mad shit with women. Like I done did dirt. I done got dirt done to me, shit like that. But as much shit I've been through, I should be like one of the niggas. Fuck bitches. And shit like that.
Yeah.
But I can't say that I'm one of those guys who does live every experience as a new one. So I try not to hold people to my past, or try not to hold people to like hold people hostage to my past or theirs. So I just keep swinging. Like I do swing. Like I'm not one of those guys who just stand at the thing and just let every ball go by. If it's somebody who I feel like I can entertain, or somebody that makes me feel good about myself, I feel like that's where I'm at. I need somebody that makes me feel good about me.
That's very mature.
You know what I'm saying? I need somebody that's gonna pump me up. Cause sometimes I get down on myself. I need somebody who knows me, who sees me like, nah, you better than that.
Right.
So that's what I need, because sometimes I just need that motivation.
Yeah.
So women are good for that, especially if they love you. So my sisters, my mother, all the women in my life, super strong. Super.
My mother always keep it above with you.
For sure. My mother always she be coming out my neck.
As she should.
We be needing that.
Like, you don't know how to cook them.
I feel like all our mothers say the same thing.
They do though, cause like I think moms see us for like they don't see what we are now. They see what we have the potential to be.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they want us to, be with the most perfect kind of individual, somebody that mirrors, the things that they grew up on and the qualities that they admire. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think the next level of that is to not give a fuck about what they think and still make your own choices. I think that's like
the hardest part.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
It'd be hard because like on one hand you be like, damn, like
I want to let them down.
But I want to feel that good about somebody though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is like, yo, yeah, my mother said she don't fuck with you, but I'll fuck with you. But I want to feel that good about somebody, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's the level of trust I want to have in myself.
Right. So do you think as an artist you can just date a woman that's not an artist?
Hell yeah. I'd rather date a woman that's not an artist.
That's different. Most guys like, I feel like I need to be with somebody who's like on the same level.
Nah, I want somebody that's like more stable than me. That's more like, that is more satisfied with a regular way of living. Because I'm a dreamer, two dreamers, we be in fucking
La La Land.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody gotta ground you.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's just me personally. That's what I'd rather that. I can't do the like. I mean, listen, like the Instagram girls is cool. 20K follower chicks is cool, but they are a victim to what we was talking about earlier. They want to be seen. They want to. It's about them likes, man.
Yeah.
And I can't stand a chick like that. You know what I'm saying?
I need to know, like, we go out to dinner and you ain't worried about 50,000 people liking your meal.
Or like you care about posting me because about what people think about who you dating. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me. It's about what they think about your relationship. Right. It's like, I ain't with that shit. So.
So what's next for FameGillette?
Everything is next. I'm working on new music. Just trying to figure out. That's my biggest thing is this marketing thing. I just hate putting out music without I have to have something around
something to show for
something. So I'm just trying to figure out the next wave of marketing, of how to market it, or maybe I could take this and do something different. Or that's why I had the IDs. I just trying to find new ways to do the same shit. So that's the thing. I'm just really brainstorming. When I'm not inspired, I try to do things to inspire me. Like read. That's what I try to read. It's like if I wake up in the morning like I'm not feeling creative, what could I do to
get on that?
Right. I gotta meet the universe somewhere. So just exercising and God, I'm just newly into exercising. Just trying to find ways to push the universe in my direction.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah. So I'm really just in a state right now of brainstorming. I got mad music, but I'm just trying to put it out in a new way, innovative way. And if I can't figure something out, I'm about to just flush it.
Hey, force it on them.
Yeah. Because I mean, you only live one life, and we just recently lost our guy DJ Kayy. He was only 20 years old. So he can't ever do what he loved again.
Right.
So we would be fools to not wake up in the morning and try to be creative or try to put our best foot forward. When this kid was only 20, and he knew exactly what he wanted to do. I was 20 years old a lifetime ago, basically. So it's like, it's scary to think like, damn, I could have been taken out that old. And he did so much in that time. I got to do more.
Right.
I got to do more. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm just trying to be seen and be appreciated. So that's why I appreciate y'all for letting me on these platforms, because this is where I shine the most, where I don't have to mask it and rhyme. That's what I posted earlier. Cause when I gotta rhyme it, it's like so much going on in life there. Now I gotta rhyme it too. When I can just talk it. That's why I want to make it to the point in my career where I can just talk and don't gotta rhyme.
Right.
So that's where I'm at now. Just trying to be trying to get some new shit done.
Well, we'll be on the lookout. Thank you for invading the Champions Corner too.
Yeah. Hopefully it was a good one for y'all.
Of course.
I ain't talk too much.
No. Never. We talk too much. Let people know where to find you, all your social media outlets.
Everything is at FameGillette, FameGillette. Everything. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything. So check me out on everything. Stream all my music. Put everything on God, As You Should. Those are 2 projects I got out. I got singles, Chips. I have another single called Hard to Stay Away. Another one called Certified. It's a bunch of music. So just run through my catalog, find something you like, reach out to me, and let's build, man.
Y'all make sure y'all get y'all raps next too.
When you see me, holla at me. I'm probably got some on deck for you.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Champions Corner, and we are out. See you next week.